Austin digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Carroll for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSAA Champions Network here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana, here for tonight's Junior Varsity Boys basketball game between the visiting Lapel Bulldogs as they take on your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy and our student sideline reporter, as usual, Bailey Clapper. Appreciate you all for tuning in here tonight. As we'll go ahead and get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate Realtor Austin Rich. Again, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Junior varsity team got the win last time around. Last Friday night right here at home. There against the Winchester Golden Falcons. A hard-fought ball game in which Wapahani was able to come out victorious, get win number 1 on the season, and looking now to get victory number 2. Lapel has always had a very strong basketball program. I can say the same thing, obviously, here for Wapahani. This is one of those games that you circle on the calendar every year. Leading into it, you kind of know what you're going to get from both of these teams. It's going to be a hard-fought ball game. It's going to be scrappy. Both teams can obviously be very physical. Lapel can be very physical. Wapahani right there in the same way. We'll see if, we'll answer the call in the physicality part of the ball game here tonight. But, it's always a dogfight, from start to finish. And really, in all honesty, I expect that once again here tonight for both the JV and the varsity games. But it makes it a lot of fun. You get these two teams together. I know varsity head coach Jeff Andrews said it last week. In a lot of ways, I think it's a rivalry. We see these guys at least once, possibly twice a year. But you know what you're going to get. Again, like I just mentioned, it's going to be a great ball game. It's going to be a hard-fought ball game. Again, it really doesn't make a difference if it's a JV game or a varsity game. It's going to be tough. And so Wapahani has got to be ready to go tonight. They've had a full week of practice to get prepared for tonight's ball game. Lapel has only played one game, so I'm sure they're very eager to get at it tonight to take on somebody else other than themselves and practice all the time. So it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun to be a part of this here tonight, and hopefully Wapahani can come out victorious. And again, just like I mentioned nearly every ball game, whether it be boys or girls basketball, I always like to talk about your post presence. We have two guys right here in Wapahani here that's 6'5" and 6'6" there in Graham Cook and Noah Olson. You want to utilize your big men. Now, Graham, he can do work on the inside, but he also is a three-point threat as well. Olson, more of a primary inside shooter, really from about the free throw line and work his way down. He's not necessarily known as a three-point shooter, but the guy has a lot of versatility there on the defensive end. But I'd like to really see these guys be active here offensively tonight. Memphis Pickering, excellent work right there. You're going to see a lot of him hopefully here tonight as well, and can provide a nice inside presence. But our guard play, Riley Swift, DJ Seagraves, Ethan Bragg, Landon Cook, when he comes in, Alex Hunzinger, Trevor Wood, he'll be coming off the bench as a forward. All these guys, they know what they have to do. They have a job to do here tonight. and that's to beat up on the Bulldogs. But the Bulldogs are here to spoil things and to get a win here tonight on the Raiders' home floor. So looking forward to this one. We hope you guys are as well. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break, and then we'll be back here for tonight's starting lineup coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Here's we take a look here at tonight's Some American Legion Post 437 starting lineup here for the Lapel Bulldogs. The starters look like this. Starting at 4, the 6'3" sophomore, number 5, Case O'Connor. Starting at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 12, Adam Kern. At the other guard position, the 6'1" sophomore, number 14, Evan Brewer. Starting at guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 24, Carter Scott. And at guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 33, Davis Donovan. Again, the Lapel Bulldogs are coached by Ryan Scott. And now we'll take a look here at the non-starters here for your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. We've got number 2, Landon Cook, number 15, Alex Huntsinger, as well as number 42, Memphis Pickering, and number 40, Trevor Whitted. And now again here for your Some American Legion Post 437 starting lineup here for Wapahani. Starting at 4, the 6'5" sophomore, number 3, Graham Cook. At the other 4 position, a 5'11" junior wearing number 4, Ethan Bragg. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 10, DJ Seagraves. At 4, the 6'6" sophomore, number 20, Noah Olson. And at guard, that is number 22, Riley Swift. Again, your Raiders are coached by Brian Bell. So again, that is tonight's starting lineups. Again, presented by Some American Legion Post 437. We'll be back with tip-off here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
All right, folks, welcome back as we get tonight's game officially underway here at 5:58 p.m. here on this Friday, December the 12th of 2025. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, tonight's game presented by Signed by Ash, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Cook up top to Swift. Nice little shot fake. Now the shot there from the free throw line gets the friendly bounce and the roll to go. And that will get the Raiders off and going here offensively here tonight with a 2-0 Raider lead. Right side here, that's number 14, Brewer, gives way to number 33, Donovan, no good for 3. And the rebound there for Noah Olson, as we'll have a tie-up there along the baseline that will force a jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor Lapel. So it'll be number 24, Carter Scott to inbound. He does so now up top here, O'Connor with the basketball, looking right there. Now kicks it back here to left wing 3, and that will be up and good here for freshman Davis Donovan. So that will get the Bulldogs on the board here for the first time tonight. Seagraves gives way to Olson, left side here to Swift. He'll pull the trigger, and bang, just like that. The Raiders answer right back with 3 more of their own. And a brief stoppage right here as Swift tickled the twine so much that it got hung up in the rim. So they had to fix the net, and we're back to basketball here with nearly 5.5 to play here in this first quarter. O'Connor swung on now to the number 14. That is Brewer. Now the three on the way and good for number 12, Adam Kern. And Swift in a little bit of a situation right here, so we'll have a foul here on the play. That will be on number 24, Carter Scott. That's his first, team's first here of the night. So Seagraves will inbound. Again, appreciate our referees for being here tonight. Gary Taff and Tyrone Haskins are our referees this evening. Olsen swung on to Seagraves here, left side. Dribbles to the top, finds Bragg. Bragg now gives way to Graham Cook. Looking for the pick and roll action. Gets it to Bragg, and Bragg will be clobbered on the play. So he will head to the charity stripe there for 2 shots. The foul will be on number 5, Case O'Connor. That will be his first, team second here of the quarter. And so again, Bragg shooting 2. So the first one will be up and good. And 2 for 2 on that trip to the line there for Ethan. Great start there for the young man. His first 2 points here of the night. 7-6 is your score. On top here is O'Connor for 3. And puts that one through the bottom of the net there for his first points on the night. And so again, all 9 Lapel points coming from beyond the 3-point line so far in the early stages of this one. Swift with a handoff to Seagraves. Lost a handle on it, and that will be turned over. First turnover here for Wapahani on the night. Back out here, number 12, Kern for 3. It's up and good for another one. Wapahani's got to get it over half court. Finally is able to do so. Seagraves left side underneath to Olsen as he'll be fouled on the way up. So we'll have another foul here on number 5, Case O'Connor, his second, team number 3. Now Noah Olsen at the charity stripe for 2 shots. First one will be up and good for Noah, as we'll have a substitution, number 23, Leighton Carter. The second one no good, and recovered there by number 24, Carter Scott. Punched out of the hand there of Lapel, but the Raiders are not able to recover the basketball in time there for a turnover. Again, Bragg stepped out of bounds while trying to do so. No good right there. Cook will corral the rebound. This is done there by Graham. Swift on the run here for Wapahani on the Seagraves. The 3-pointer is up. No good. Rebounded this time by number 14, Evan Brewer here of Lapel. As we near the 3-minute mark here in the first. And the Bulldogs lead this one by 4. It's been a heavy dose of 3s so far from the Bulldogs. 4 of them so far here in this first quarter. Shots no good. Cook initially looked to have had the rebound, but then on the backside right there, puts that one through for 2. That is Carter Scott there with his first points on the night. Olsen here on the left side wing up top to Cook. Swung on. Bragg looks for a diving Noah Olson. And he'll be fouled once again. And, this is just like what I touched on there in our pregame show. And how, you want to establish a presence early there in the post. And that's what we're seeing here so far. Getting a couple of guys in foul trouble. So the foul there on Carter Scott. Now his second, team's fourth. And again, Olson back to the line for 2 shots. The first one will be up and good. So in comes number 1, Jade Swanson. And for Wapahani, number 15, Alex Huntzinger. Two for 2 on that trip to the line there for Noah Olson. Give him now 3 points here on the night. Back down to a 4-point ball game. Kern now gives way here to Brewer. Swung on number 23, Carter. And a foul here on Wapahani. This looks to be here on Graham Cook, and indeed it will be. It'll be his first. Team's first here of the evening. Got under 2 minutes to play. Wapahani down 14-10. Solid defense right there from Cook. Gives way here. Donovan, right side 3 is up. No good. Cook will corral the rebound. Once again, the Raiders off and running and gunning right here underneath. Look at the ball movement, but then a foul underneath. The Lapel fans were not too pleased about that. Thought that was a clean swat there from Brewer. But instead, he'll pick up the foul with it being his first. Team's 5th, so again 2 shots here for Olson. Again, the first one good. Got a heck of a nice shot there of Jim Cook tonight. he got his about 10-15 seconds of fame right there. So 5 points now on the night for Noah Olson. Back down to only a 2-point lead here for Lapel in the closing moments. The $1:15 to play here in the first period. Got already a great crowd on hand here from Raider Gymnasium. So we'll have another foul. This will be on Wapahani's number 20. Noah Olson, his first. Team second. So Landon Cook will now check in for Wapahani, seeing his first action of the evening. The Seagraves will have a seat and catch a little breather. To the corner now, number 23, Carter. The 3 on the way, no good there for Kern. And then the rebound there, Hunzinger now pushing up floor here for Wapahani. Landon Cook down low to Noah Olson, the big man going to work and gets the finish. Yes. That's what we like to see right there, ladies and gentlemen. Tied things up now at 14. That's now a 6-0 run here from the Raiders. Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see if Lapel decides to hold here for a possible last shot. Cross-court pass, Donovan up and good for 3. So Davis Donovan now there was 6 points on the night. Again, 15 of the 17 points here for Lapel have come from beyond the 3-point line. Swift for 3, no good. Rebound there on the backside by Jade Swanson. And there is 0.1 seconds on the clock. The foul on Landon Cook will be his first, team's 3rd. There's not even enough time to even get a tip in right here. And there we go. So that will do it here for the opening quarter here tonight. That's Lapel 17, Wapahani 14 here at the end of one. Stick around here, folks. Second quarter play coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here with our Alfred Rods and Customs game break as we enter the second quarter again from a beautiful Raider gymnasium. Again, fans continue to file in here this evening. Already a nice crowd, and that will continue to grow as we go throughout the evening right here. Again, just a reminder, they put this out just a little bit ago, but tomorrow night's ball game here at home against Hagerstown has been postponed due to the incoming snow, that four-letter word again. But the incoming snow tomorrow that we're supposed to be getting, they went ahead and postponed the game as Riley Swift will put that one through the bottom of the net. That's his second three on the night. So we have a foul here on Wapahani's number 15, Alex Huntenzinger. That's his first. Team's first here of the quarter. To the corner for three there by Brewer, no good. And that's going to be off the foot. I think they say Graham Cook and out of bounds. So it's going to stay right here with Lapel. But anyway, as I was just mentioning there a few moments ago, again, they postponed tomorrow night's game. That will be moved to January the 27th. So about a month and a half from now is when we will play that game again. It'll be right back here at Raider Gymnasium against the Hagerstown Tigers. Again, the girls' game has also been postponed for tomorrow night. I was actually not given a date on that. I know that they put out a little press release earlier about it, but I did not see the date for that one. The foul here on Graham Cook, that's going to be his second, team second here of the quarter. So it's going to be two shots here for Leighton Carter. The first one will be up and good. In comes Memphis Pickering. Cook will have a seat. There were two fouls. The second of two will be up and good. And Carter cashes in on both of those. Olsen gives way here to Landon Cook. Pickering, now Huntsinger attacking the rim and will get the finish. Like the aggressiveness there from the freshman guard. And there's Davis Donovan again from long range. 9 points now for the young man. I mean, darn near half of Lapel's total so far. Pickering underneath, yes! Gets the bucket to go. Pickering there with his first points tonight. Coming right into the game and making an immediate impact. Left side here, Carter. Back up top here to Kern. Swung on to Swanson. Down low, Brewer with a handoff, or was trying to get the handoff, but Swift will end up getting the takeaway right there. That is now the second turnover of the night here for Lapel. And a foul here on number 14, Evan Brewer. That's his second, team's first of the quarter. So number 20, that is Gavin White, now in for the Bulldogs. Seeing his first action this evening. Again, I'm going to wait for the game clock to catch back up with us. We was about 5 seconds ahead of him, which I'm not quite sure how that happened. As Wapahani will give the ball away right there for only the second time this evening, as Kern will cash in there for 2. Now 8 points there for Adam Kern. Got to make sure to utilize our pass fakes. Hunzinger. Oh, boy. Another one there kind of threatening the needle a little bit. Swift from way downtown. Heck yes. Make that now his third 3 of the half. 11 points here for Riley Swift. Some pressure there from Hunzinger. Right back to Swanson. Left wing 3 is up. No good. Landon Cook there with a rebound. Swift. Outlet pass here to Hunzinger. Passed underneath there. Olsen goes up strong there for 2 more. Now 9 points here for Noah. So really a pretty solid first half here for the Raiders, at least to this point. Hopefully we can keep it going. That rebound there by Pickering. Swift again in charge of the basketball. Landon Cook back to Riley Swift. On the Hunzinger. Olsen there in the middle, works it back out. Hunzinger for 3, no good. And that was right on line, just a little too strong there from Alex. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Up top here now, that's number 12, Kern, gives way to Carter. Back to Kern here at the top, swung back here again to the right side. Out to the weak side. Then quick, swift passes here from Lapel. The Raiders staying right there with him, but once again the left-hander, Kern, will cash in for another 3-point bucket, his third now this first half. As we'll take a timeout on the floor. This will be taken by Wapahani. This will be our first charge timeout here of the ball game. Stick around here with us. 2:34 to play here in the first half. Lapel 27, Wapahani 26. All right, basketball fans, again, welcome back here to Raider Basketball, again presented this evening by Signed by Ash, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, 2:34 to play here in the first half. Wapahani finds themselves down by just 1. Again, really quite the offensive first half here by both sides. Lapel has been, they've been raining in the threes. Probably out of the 27 points they've scored here tonight, I would say probably darn close to 23 to 24 of those 27 of them have been from beyond the three-point line. Now, Wapahani All of our threes so far tonight have been made by Riley Swift, and that's 3 of them. Bragg here on the left side. Olsen in the middle. Now back to the near side to Swift. No good there on the bank shot. And we're going to have a reach-in foul, looks like, here on Wapahani, and it will be on Ethan Bragg. That will be his first, team's third of the quarter here at the buck 51 mark in this second period. And nothing like a Friday night of Indiana High School boys basketball. Again, a hard-fought matchup so far here from Lapel and from Wapahani. Exactly what we expected here tonight as Huntzinger will reacclimate himself into the lineup as Pickering will have a seat. Inbounded here to Kern, back to the corner. That right there is number 20, Gavin White. Carter back outside to Ty Jones. Swung on to Kern here on the near side wing. Carter now at the top. Dribbles there to the elbow, sends it back out again. The 3 from Kern on the way, and good. So making now 14 points. Twelve of those again coming from beyond the 3-point line so far, as we have 1 minute to go. Again, no rush right here. Got to continue to be smart. Seagraves will give way here to Swift as he tells guys to kind of clear out here a little bit. In all honesty, I would go ahead and, if it was me anyway, I'm looking to just wind the clock down, take the last shot of the half, not even give Lapel an opportunity. The way they've been shooting, and you can say the same thing here for Wapahani, but the way Lapel's been shooting right here, I don't want to give them any more opportunities than I have to. So let's see what the Raiders can cook up right here. So we'll have a timeout on the floor with 8 seconds remaining. This will be a full timeout on the floor. And during this timeout, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. So we'd like to send out a big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values the Next Home Elite Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. So call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. Also, big thanks here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. At Henry Community Health Sports Medicine, enhancing performance, we take care of our Raiders. Tony Cox is your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in a game and to help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. So for all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. So greatly appreciate Tony Cox as well as Next Home Elite Realtor Courtney Felton for their sponsorship of us here on the WHS Network. Again, we have 8 seconds remaining. Wapahani finds themselves down by 4. Swift with the basketball. Bragg to the corner now to Swift. The 3 up and good. A big-time splash from Riley Swift. Oh, what a first half. 30-29 here at the break. Lapel leads it here by 1. Make sure to stay right here with us, folks. Again, we'll have our halftime report coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here with our Alfred Rods and Customs game break at the half. Again, it's Lapel 30, Wapahani 29 here at the break. That was a really entertaining first half. I mean, I don't know what those of you think at home or wherever you're watching this ball game from, but entertaining first half. I mean, really the defense I thought was actually fairly decent, I thought, really on both sides. It's just, guys were making good shots. When you look at what Wapahani did, we end up forcing a couple of turnovers. We only had 2 turnovers on offense. They're on offensive side of the basketball. We've established the inside there with a nice post presence there. Noah Olson had 9 first half points. So it was nice to see him perform well. When he was in there, did a solid job. Then, the hot shooting then from Riley Swift. He had that big 3 right there in the closing seconds there of the first half. But just a well-rounded effort here from everybody. You had, Graham Cook, he got a little bit of foul trouble right there, had 2 fouls there in the first half. So they ended up having to get him out. But it was next man up mentality. And these guys, showcase what they can do. Good minutes here from everyone. Landon Cook, Alex Hunzinger, Memphis Pickering, a couple guys there that came off the bench, really put in, some valuable minutes right there that were very meaningful for the team. But Ethan Bragg has done a solid job, especially there on the defensive end. DJ Seagraves, much the same thing. So just great effort and really a darn good first half here for Wapahani. So hopefully, we can keep it up here in half number 2. Continue to bring that inside presence there with Olson. Hopefully Graham can get going offensively there as well. He's rebounded well when he was in there. We have nice balance. That's what you want from your team. You want balance on the offensive side of the basketball where it's just not 3-point shooting all the time or just taking it, as far as, missing inside shots. We have really keyed in on opportunities every possession down, whether it be inside, outside. We've moved the ball around. We've taken smart shots, and things have worked out well for us. So hopefully that trend will continue here in this second half. Again, the Raiders were led by Riley Swift with 14 points, Noah Olson with 9, and then Ethan Bragg, Alex Hunzinger, and Memphis Pickering all with 2 points each. So please stick around here with us. We'll have our start of the second half coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. Here as we begin the second half of play again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Then we'll have our student sideline reporter Bailey Clapper with us here later on. Three-pointer no good, and that rebound secured right there by DJ Seagraves. Right side now, Graham Cook looking for Olson. He'll feed it to him, and he'll kiss that one off the backboard and put that one through there for 2. Olson now with 11 points on the night. Left side here, O'Connor now at the free throw line, facing some heavy pressure there from Graham Cook. Brewer now swung on here. That's number 24. That was Carter Scott just a moment ago. No good there on the shot. And now an offensive rebound there from Scott. O'Connor, no good. Another loose ball. Swift comes up with it. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Olson back to Swift. Now on to Seagraves. They're on the far side of the floor. Oh, boy. Long cross-court pass right there. Nice inside-outside game No good there for Bragg. Good solid shot though. It's still a good looking shot. It wasn't heavy contested. So unfortunately just didn't go in that time there for Bragg, but I would definitely trust him to take that one again. Donovan there with the left hand, and that will be up and good. Tell you what a game here by this freshman. Holy cow. 11 points here for this freshman guard for Lapel. Having a strong showing so far this evening. That pass will be picked off. Need to put a little bit more on that one. First turnover of the half here for Wapahani. Again, only had 2 there in the first half. Much the same there as well from Lapel. O'Connor back up top here to Kern. He'll pull the trigger and make another splash again. I'm not sure if that kid's missed tonight. That's now his 5th 3 of the ball game, giving him 17 points here on the night. Swift to Olson. Back outside to Seagraves. Cook here along the baseline. And he got him on the arm, but no foul called. At least that was the way that I seen it. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm right, though. So first turnover there, the half for Lapel. To the middle there to Olson, back out. There's Cook. A little too much mustard on that one. And that pass again deflected and then turned over. No good there by O'Connor, but then gets the putback to go. So a quick timeout here from Wapahani. And this will be a 30-second timeout here on the floor. So we'll step aside here for a quick timeout of our own. 37-31 Lapel here with 3:28 to play here in the third quarter. All right, folks, welcome back here again following the timeout. Lapel still with all 5 of their timeouts remaining. Wapahani with only 2. Again, we have under 3.5 to go here in the third. Again, Landon Cook checked in there for Wapahani during the timeout. He'll take the 3. No good that time. Rebounded there by O'Connor. And here comes Brewer up floor for Lapel. The handoff now, O'Connor. Swung on to Scott. Scott now. Donovan dribbles here inside the lane, and the left hand good. I swear to you, about every single shot Lapel takes, it falls. It doesn't make a difference if it's inside shot. Heck, it can be 15 feet beyond the three-point line, the thing would go in. That's just the kind of night they've had so far. But you know what? Good for them. That's what you play the game for. The idea is to score more points than the other team, and right now, Lapel has done that. So again, the Raiders here with a little bit of work to do. Olson underneath. He can put that one through there for 2 more. Make that now 13 points for the 6'6" big man. O'Connor from deep, and a foul on the shot. And that's going to be on Graham Cook, his 3rd, team 2nd. So it will send number 5, Case O'Connor, to the line for 3 of them. Second of three will be up and good as well. As we'll see, number 24, Carter Scott back in. Davis Donovan will have a seat for Lapel. And the third of three, no good this time, rebounded by Cook. Graham Cook, that is. Swift gives way here to Seagraves. Dribbles it here on the near side of the floor. Looking for Cook instead. We'll find Olsen. Cook did not give himself a very good angle. He'd have been better off. He got himself established. Take one dribble backward right there to give himself a better angle there at the basket. But it is what it is. Got to get back at it this possession right here. This has been a 14-4 run here from Lapel. Swift up top to Cook, swung on to Seagraves. Three from Swift is off the mark, rebounded there by O'Connor. And so again, this third quarter been a little bit sideways here for the Raiders, as we'll have a traveling violation here on Lapel. The second turnover now of this third for the Bulldogs. We'll have Davis Donovan back in for Lapel. 1:08 to play here in the third. Seagraves out near half court. Now Swift on to Landon Cook. The corner three is up, no good. So again, shots are not falling here for Wapahani to begin the second half. We had a very productive first half of play, but been a struggle here so far. O'Connor drives into the middle of the lane. The left hand, no good. Rebounded by Swift. Landon Cook gives way here to Swift. So yet again, we'll see if Wapahani decides to hold for the last shot or see if we can get a 2-for-1 deal. And there's Landon Cook striking from long range. That's his first points on the night. And the reason I was saying 2 for the price of 1, if we can possibly get a steal right here, get back down 4, get more points. Well, there you go. There's the steal, and now a foul. That pretty much worked out exactly as I planned it to.
Fouls on Lapel. Number 24, Carter Scott. That's his third.
So the foul on number 24, Scott. That was his third, by the way. Landon Cook for 3, no good. And that will do it here for the third quarter. So a pretty decent way right there of finishing the third quarter there by Wapahani. Find themselves down by 8 here at the end of 3. Again, don't go anywhere, folks. Stay right here with us again. Tonight's game again presented by Signed by Ash. We'll be back here with your fourth quarter of action here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here with Raider basketball here on the WHS Network. Again, presented by Signed by Ash, proud sponsor of the WHS Network and proud supporter of Wapahani Athletics. As we begin this fourth quarter here tonight, we want to say thank you all for tuning in here this evening. Again, if you're just joining us here for the very first time here tonight, thank you guys for spending your Friday night here with us and being supportive of not only us, but more importantly, the student athletes here on the court for both Lapel and for Wapahani, as the Bulldogs will get caught with the carry. So thus the 4th turnover now of the half for Lapel. Oh, man. Wapahani turned that one over again, that pass there from Graham Cook. That was read like a book there by Case O'Connor. So again, Cook will pick up his 4th foul. Team's first here of the quarter. O'Connor now to the corner here to Kern. And that's going to be a moving screen right there by O'Connor. So that will be his 3rd. Team's first here of the quarter. Also the 5th turnover of the half. Gives him 7 on the evening. In comes Alex Huntzinger as Graham Cook will have a seat. Also number 1, Jade Swanson now in for Lapel. Good movement right there. Landon Cook for 3. Yes! Big time right there by Landon Cook. His 2nd 3 now tonight gives him 6 points. And so what was a 11-point lead is now shrunk down to just 5. But a nice take there to the rim by Carter there for 2. That gives him now 4 points on tonight here for the Bulldogs. To the middle, Huntzinger back to Cook. Swung on. Swift there to Huntzinger to the corner. DJ Seagraves will drive the baseline. Got caught in a little bit of a situation right there, but the Raiders found their way out of it. Don't want to leave him open. Cook strikes for another. Yes! Heck yes! Landon Cook dialing 3 from long range. Kern now on to Carter. Oh, man, he was left wide open but blew the layup. Rebounded there by Olsen. That's great for Wapahani. Lapel not so much. Seagraves drives it left. Now finds Olsen. Here we go again. Yes! Yes! Heck yes! Landon Cook, the spark plug here for the Raiders. Coming right off the bench and just right, you look up and he's got 12 points. Oh, that's beautiful. Just a 1-point ball game now. As this full timeout on the floor taken here by Lapel. We will step aside here for a timeout of our own. Lapel 46, Wapahani 45 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back to Raider Basketball here on the WHS Network, and presented by Signed by Ash, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. And following the timeout here from Lapel, the Bulldogs still have 4 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 2. And it's just a 1-point lead now. Wapahani on a 12-2 run. It was down 44-33, if I remember correctly. And there's a traveling violation. And again, some costly turnovers here within these last, essentially about 5-6 minutes, again leading back there into the third quarter. But then the Raiders give it away. Oh, man, that's tough. Again, the Raiders with 3 turnovers here this half as Lapel picks up the defensive pressure. To Kern, the 3, left that one short, rebounded there by Landon Cook. But again, the pressure here from the Bulldogs The Raiders haven't fared too well. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers coming out of the timeout. And that will be the bucket and the foul. So how the momentum turns at the drop of a hat.
The basket is good. Fouls on Wapahani, number 2.
So the foul on Landon Cook is second, team second of the quarter. Again, it will be number 24, Carter Scott, at the line for one more, looking to complete the 3-point play. And the free throw attempt will be up and good. Got the friendly bounce to go. And so just like that, quick 5 points. Raiders has got to slow things down, take a deep breath. Seagraves here on the far side. They're on the wing. Dribbles up top, finds Hunzinger, gives away to Landon Cook. Olsen now on to Swift. I'd be looking to drive and get to the rim right here. Obviously, the outside shot's been there, but the pressure that the Bulldogs are bringing here on the perimeter, you got to be looking to cram it right down their throat, so to speak. They're on the inside. Got to find a way to get the ball. There we go. Nice pass. And then the finish. Oh, heck yes. Hunzinger gets the bucket, and he will head to the line there for one more. The foul is on number 12, Adam Kern. That will be his first, team second here of the quarter. The free throw attempt will be up and no good. Rebounded there by O'Connor. Up floor here to number 20. That's Gavin White. O'Connor now gives way to Brewer. White here at the top of the key. Swung to the right wing now. Scott back to Brewer. Drives it inside. And it's going to be a foul here on Swift. That's his second, team's third. Again, here 2:39 mark. Again, a 4-point ball game. I talked about it there in our pregame show, folks. This was going to be a tough battle, hard-fought, drag-out fight. And so far, it's been exactly that. Kern here at the top, guarded by Seagraves. Dribbles. He'll find Scott now here on the left side. He gets to the middle of the lane. The ball movement. Kern for 3. No good. Hunzinger with the rebound. So up floor we go. Seagraves out here to Hunzinger. Now Landon Cook. That shot will be blocked. He's got to get back. Kern looking for Scott. Nearly turns that one over. Now to the corner. White for 3. That is no good. Ball deflected around. Now on to Kern again. And the timeout will be taken. So 1:53 to go. Again, the timeout taken here by Lapel. We'll go ahead and step aside here for another quick timeout. 1:53 to go here in the fourth.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, folks, welcome back again following the timeout. Lapel with 3 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 2. Again, we've got 1:53 to go. It's going to be Lapel basketball returning here from the timeout. Inbounded here into the backcourt here to White. And that ball nearly taken away, but then a quick foul on Swift, his third, team's fourth. We'll see how important that could potentially be moving forward. again with a foul situation here. Wapahani with 4 team fouls, Lapel with 2. We foul again. Lapel's heading to the line for 2 shots. And that's going to be a traveling violation. So a big-time miscue there by the Bulldogs. Their 7th turnover now of the half. Wapahani has got to convert off of these turnovers. Oh, my. So again, we was able to get the basketball back. Unfortunately, we give it back to them. We're still only down by 4, but obviously we've got to get the ball back, and we've got to take good care of it here. It's obvious, but I'm sure it's a lot easier said than done. I get that, especially in a high-pressure situation. Oh. Scott will blow the layup. So here come the Raiders right back the other way. Swift in charge of the basketball. Finds Huntzinger. Olsen will be fouled.
Fouls on the bell, number 33, Davis Donovan.
So the foul will be on number 33, Davis Donovan. That's his first. Team's 3rd of the quarter. Inbounded there to the big man, Olsen. Back out to Swift on the trigger, and no good. Rebounded there by Scott. To the corner, O'Connor now to Kern. And the right idea right there, I think. So the foul there on Olsen. That's only his 2nd, so it's going to be a team 5th. But we'll have number 14, Evan Brewer, at the line there for 2 shots. I mean, you got to have the ball back. You can't really take a lot of time off. So I think that was probably the good call right there. Getting Olsen the foul. Again, it's only a 2nd. Not a huge deal. Second of 2 will be up and no good, but then an offensive rebound. That right there is a killer. Just nobody blocked out. Unfortunate. So the foul there on Landon Cook, his 3rd. So Davis Donovan at the line for a pair. First one good. And we will get a timeout on the floor taken by Wapahani. So this will be a full timeout. We'll step aside, and we'll be back following the timeout here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back following the timeout here from Wapahani. They have 1 timeout remaining, Lapel with 3. So obviously, Raiders in a little bit of a bind here, right here, down by 7. We've got to get points and quickly, and then find a way to get the ball back, more than likely by fouling. Olsen there with a nice shot fake, goes in there for two. And we'll get another timeout here from Wapahani, so they will spend their last timeout right here with 19 seconds left. Again, in this 5-point game. Again, make sure to tune in here in just a little while. We'll have tonight's varsity game coming up. That will we'll start our varsity broadcast probably right around 7:20. 7:15, 7:20 there for that one here tonight. I'm looking forward to what should be a great battle there between Wapahani and Lapel. You know, we've seen it here in this JV game, and I expect the same to happen here in tonight's varsity matchup as well. So, again, that will be coming up again tomorrow night. No basketball tomorrow night, again, due to the incoming snow that we're supposed to get tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. They have postponed the game, so no game tomorrow night. So the foul right there by Huntzinger. That will be his second. So that will send number 12, Adam Kern, to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw attempt will be up and good. The second of 2 for Kern will be up and good as well. So back to a 7-point lead. Seagraves for 3. I'll make that a 2-point bucket. So 4 seconds left. The foul here on Swift. That's going to be his 4th. So Kern back to the charity stripe for 2 more shots. First one up and no good. No good on the second. Swift from half court. It's up. No good. And that one will do it here tonight, folks. So the Lapel Bulldogs defeat your Wapahani Raiders 56-51. Again, the Raiders will be back at it again next week, I believe. Next Friday night at Westdale will be the next matchup here for the Raiders again. That'll be at JV start time of 6 o'clock again there from Westdale High School there next Friday night. Again, make sure to tune in. We'll have tonight's varsity game coming up here probably right around 7:15, 7:20. Until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy and sideline reporter Bailey Clapper. We'll be back, and we'll see you all here on the WHS Network.